Hello and welcome to WHSH TV. I'm Claire Guthrie and with me today is JJ Brown.
We welcome you to another edition of WHSH TV News. It's been yet another busy week and we have a lot to cover.
Coming up for you on today's show, we will talk with some folks from Daviess County Hospital about a new service at the Quick Care Clinic.
Also, you'll hear about a very special event taking place tonight at Antioch Church and all across the country that those give the special needs a night to remember.
All that and much more, including some Valentine's Day fun. It's Friday, February 12th, and you're watching WHSH TV. Welcome to WHSH TV. Our first story may be one that could help many of you save time on your next hospital visit. Daviess County Hospital recently joined the In Quicker program. In Quicker allows patients wishing to visit the DCH Quick Care Clinic or the DCH Emergency Room to pick an appointment time that best suits them. To make an appointment, simply log on to dchosp.org and pick from a scheduled time that works for you. We would like to remind you that this service should not be used for life-threatening situations. WHSH TV spoke with DCH Marketing Director Angie Steiner about the new service.
The In Quicker service is a convenient way for patients to go online and sign up for a time to be seen at either the emergency room or Quick Care. The idea of Quick Care came about because Daviess Community Hospital and our DCH clinics realized that patients have a lot of reasons why they don't want to wait in a waiting room. Either they're very sick or they just don't have the time because they're trying to go to school or go to work. The benefits of using this online service is that, again, you do not have to wait for a length of time in a waiting room, especially if you're sick or you don't have the time to do so. It also allows parents to care for their children or maybe let them sleep late in the morning if they're not feeling well. All patients will benefit from this service, again, for the reasons that I mentioned before, that they don't have to wait with other sick people in a waiting room, or if they're not feeling well, they don't have to sit in a chair. They can stay at home in bed until it's time to come in for their appointment. The way to get started with In Quicker is to go to the website www.dchosp.org. That's the hospital website, and at the top of the main page you'll see an In Quicker icon. You simply click on the icon and it will take you to two different pages. At that point you select either Quick Care or the emergency room, and the page that comes up next will be very easy to fill out. Once that is completed and you hit send, the person on the other end here at the clinic or the hospital will receive the information and set up the time for you to be seen.
WHSH TV also spoke with Tamelia Twitty, nurse practitioner at DCH Quick Care. Here's what she had to say about In Quicker and how it works with the Quick Care Clinic.
I'm a nurse practitioner and I have been at the Daviess Community Hospital Quick Care for approximately 9 months. Most of the things that we see here as far as symptoms are patients come in with sore throat, earaches, cough, pneumonia, bronchitis. We see some broken bones. We see a little bit of everything. Our hours here run from Monday through Friday from 10 to 6. We do not take lunch, so we're open those entire hours. Same on Saturday, except it's 10 to 6, and on Sunday it's noon to 5. I really do like working here. I've worked previous places where I specialized, and this is a really new setting for me, and it's nice because I get to see patients from 2 days old to 100 years old, and for all different kinds of illnesses, and because of that we see so many different people.
You can find more about the InQuicker program and all of the Davies County Hospital services by visiting dchsopsp.org. Have you ever wanted your own night to shine? Well, the Tim Tebow Foundation is making this possible for a very special group of kids. Tim Tebow's Night to Shine gives those special needs a night to remember with all of the flair of a high school prom. Every guest of Night to Shine will enter this complimentary event on a red carpet, complete with a warm welcome from a cheering crowd and friendly paparazzi. Antioch Christian Church is hosting the event, and Pastor Keith Meese had this to say about the event.
Night to Shine is a prom experience for special needs individuals 16 years and older that is sponsored by the Tim Tebow Foundation. We're one location of 200 churches globally that will be taking place on February 12th this weekend from 6 to 9 p.m. Antioch is located just east on Highway 50, just past the I-69 interchange on the right. It's going to turn out in ways that we can't even imagine. There are people that are really coming. These are people that typically are never celebrated. They don't have a time where they go out and do things. So I think it's going to be an incredible opportunity for those who attend, and then all the volunteers that are there. I think they're just going to be blown away by what they're going to be able to see and experience. When the people come in, they're treated to a red carpet experience with paparazzi and just people cheering. They also go into a dining room where they will be paired up with a buddy for the evening, kind of like an escort. And then the evening has karaoke and just a lot of different fun activities for them. They'll have the dance floor, and then they'll go home with just some nice things that are provided for the foundation as memorabilia for the weekend. People got tickets through their registration that they had online. Not anybody can just walk up to it. They had to have a reservation for the event, but they received their tickets from just their applications that they filled out. The Tim Tebow Foundation supplies about $8,000 of grant money per location, so we're able to secure that. What's nice about it is we're looking at it happening every year, so we'd like to have more volunteers. We have, like I said, about 350 volunteers. They're already locked in place. And so next year we'll definitely be looking for volunteers and people to look at. It's always held on Valentine weekend, so we are encouraged to be able to host this event each and every year. That'll be great. Oh, I think it's going to turn out in ways that we can't even imagine.
As sponsor of the Worldwide Night to Shine event, the Tim Tebow Foundation provides each host church with financial support, a detailed instruction manual, and a prom kit complete with decorations, gifts, and individualized staff guidance. Turning now to something a little closer to home. Washington High School Radio is on the air. Besides offering our YouTube channel featuring this weekly newscast each Friday and the home of Hatchet basketball games, did you know WHS also has an online radio station? WHSH Radio is completely programmed by us, the students of the radio and television class, and we feature today's hit music. Students in the class are responsible for providing a 1 to 2 hour show each week on the station featuring news from around the school, as well as sports and music news. One of the radio and television class instructors, Mr. Will Breeden, tells us more about the online station.
Our radio station uses the same automation system that is used in national commercial radio stations. So our students get the advantage upon completing this class of have learned that automation system, as well as being able to produce logs and plug in music, do their own live shows, edit their own commercials and advertisements. So we really do everything in this class.
Everything done in the class, from basketball games to the weekly student radio shows, advertisements, and promotions, are done by students. There are a couple of ways to listen to the station. You can log on to our website at www.whsh.us, or you can also download the TuneIn app on your mobile device and search for WHSH Radio. Coming up after the break, we'll have a quick look at your weekend forecast and stay tuned for the second half with sports. You're watching WHSH TV.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him opening his own clothing store at the age of 18? In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him opening his own clothing store at the age of 18? 1 in 138,000. Excited to be a part of pop. In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him opening his own clothing store at the age of 18? 1 in 138,000. Excited to be a part of pop culture, he packed for the big city. The odds of finding someone to invest in his vision? 1 in 4.5 million. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
For a quick look at your weather this weekend, the highs will be 18 to 28 and the lows will be 10 to 24. It'll be cold and breezy, and there will be a chance of snow Sunday on Valentine's Day, so cut up with your sweethearts on this Valentine's Day. And that was your quick look at your weather for this weekend.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him going on to fascinate millions with his talent? 1 in 260,000. The odds of this born racer having 157 career top 10 finishes in NASCAR? 1 in 125 billion. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I'm NASCAR driver Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Welcome back to WHSH TV. The crew here at WHSH TV is comprised of many individuals with a wide range of talents. One of us just happens to be a star athlete on the soccer field. Currently, one of our fellow classmates, Solomon Davis, is in Las Vegas at a professional showcase for soccer where he will play with and against some of the best competition in the world. Before he left us for Las Vegas earlier this week, we got the chance to speak with Solomon about the showcase.
So I was recently one of the 18 selected across the country to play in a select Las Vegas soccer tournament for the Chicago Fire team. They had a sort of a camp tryout where they invited 2,000 people from ages, I think it was like 11 to 18, 2,000 people of every age, and there's about 50 people in my age group, and they're all from across the United States. I met people from Indy, which isn't that far, some people from Chicago, Louisiana, Florida, and so 18 of us were selected. One of my teammates also went with me, and he made it. Another did not make it, unfortunately. So Wednesday, I'm going to be leaving this Wednesday to go to Las Vegas. I'll be college coaches and professional coaches. There wasn't any college coaches at the camp. I don't think they were allowed to watch our age group, but I know there were some for the older groups. So I expect there should be a wide range of coaches there from college to pro. I had some personal finances, but I also set up a GoFundMe page. It's a website where you can ask for donations, and people, if they feel like they want to donate, they'll donate to your cause. And fortunately, I was lucky enough to raise, I think I'm at like $850 right now. Some of the best teams in this country, and some of the better teams I think there's maybe a couple teams from Europe coming, and it's just going to be amazing teams coming. I'm just glad I get to get this experience. I think it's going to be awesome, and hopefully, my team we do really well up there.
We wish Solomon the best of luck in his tournament this week, and hello. As many of you may know, Valentine's Day is swiftly approaching. It's not too late to get something for your special someone. WHSH TV made a trip to Washington Coin and Jewelry to talk with owner Rodney Harner about what to get your sweetheart this Valentine's Day.
Well, we offer lots of services. We size rings and change batteries and fix necklaces. You name it, we can fix it. Probably, I would say, diamond earrings are a good seller. We sell a lot of diamond necklaces, birthstone necklaces, rings, watches, about everything.
Washington Coin and Jewelry is located next to the post office in Washington and is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on Saturday. Jewelry is always a good option for Valentine's Day. This year's Valentine's Day falls on a Sunday, which means the most couples will spend the whole weekend together. Besides jewelry, candy and flowers are a main staple of the holiday. On average, 36 million heart-shaped boxes of chocolate are sold each year on Valentine's Day. Young women and men used to draw names from bowls to see who their Valentines would be, and then they would wear the name on their sleeve for a week. The first Valentine's Day box was created in the late 1800s. WHSH took to the hallways to see what Washington high school couples were getting each other this year.
What are you going to get your significant other for Valentine's Day?
Well, I think we're just going to get each other cards because we've been married so long, and I guess it doesn't really matter anymore that much.
All right, thank you. I'm Austin Niels here with Caitlin Davis of Washington High School. What are you going to get your significant other for Valentine's Day?
Probably some coffee and some candy.
Other for Valentine's Day?
Probably a sweatshirt and some candy.
Probably go with flowers, even though she's not a big flower fan, and chocolates, and just stay real bland and tame.
Well, I think I'm just gonna get a reservation at the local restaurant Mulligan's, and then go out to a movie.
A North Face jacket and probably a card.
Candy. There you go.
Sounds like there will be some very happy couples this Valentine's Day. Stay tuned after this break for a look at Hatchet Sports and a look at next week's forecast. You're watching WHSH TV.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. never give up till they buckle up.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Cinderella found the pet that fits her perfectly. Tiana gave her pet the royal treatment. Belle found beauty where no one else did. And you can too. Share your heart. Share your love. Bring home your forever friend. Make a shelter pet part of your world. Happily Ever After begins at theshelterpetproject.org.
When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Jacob Black with this week's sports wrap-up. The Washington Hatchets boys basketball team plays the Bloomfield Cardinals tonight. JV tip-off is at 6:30, and we will provide live coverage of tonight's game here at Washington WHSH. Remember to log on to YouTube and search WHSH. Live coverage starts at 7:45. The Washington boys basketball is 13-4, and the Bloomfield Cardinals are 17-2. News out of the NFL: the Broncos are the new Super Bowl champions of the world. The final score was 24-10 in favor of Denver. With the end of the 2015-2016 season, there are some notable names departing the league. Marshawn Lynch and Calvin Johnson are the most notable retirees after another great NFL season. Peyton Manning is possible, but currently undecided. Also, the Sprint NASCAR tips off this tomorrow, and Sprint NASCAR starts tomorrow at the Daytona Speedway. I'm Jacob Black for your sports wrap-up.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up? Oh, we finally bought a place. Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Is
it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
So who's going to do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice. And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
We couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise and be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Now look for the weather all across the country. To start off on the west side, we got some rain up in the northwest, and we got some snow more up towards Washington and Canada. California is all clear. There's a stationary front all throughout the middle of the states. And there's transfer all over to the east side. There's some freezing rain over on the east coast over here. And there's heavy snow possibly up in the Great Lakes area. And for where we are right now, there's some snow on the right side of Indiana, and for Washington, we're here at WHSH at the studio. Currently no snow possible, and we got a low front coming on down in the south. And now to look at our weekend weather. For this weekend, again, it's going to be 18 to 28 and with the highs, and for the lows, it's going to be around 10 to 24. It'll be cold and breezy, and it will be a chance of snow on Valentine's Day. So again, you need to bundle up with your sweethearts on Valentine's Day. It's going to be really chilly. And then I'll look for our weather next week. For next week, it'll be highs around the mid-30s and those around the mid-20s. Snow likely to start the week on Monday and Tuesday. So hopefully no school, let's hope. Maybe a 2-hour delay. And that has been your weather right here on WHSH.
Thanks, JJ. Looks like we're going to have a clear skies for the Hatchet game tonight. Be sure to join us next Friday for more WHSH TV. I'm Clara Guthrie. Thanks for watching.
You're not in here. Yes, I am. Move! Give it to him hard!
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how.
Oh,
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Oh! Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.